Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michael and this is Savicus Reacts. Today I'll be continuing my Kuroko no Basket reaction series with episode 44 called Tell Me. Last episode, probably, if not one of the most crazy episodes of the show thus far, on par with the match between Kisei and Aomine. It was absolutely insane. I mean, obviously it was better in its own way because we got to see the zone, we got to see both Kagami and Aomine playing at their peak 100% capabilities, which was incredible. The animation was so fun to watch. It was just a very good game overall, and I very much enjoyed how we ended it, winning by 1 point and getting that moment with Aomine as he is now getting back into basketball, and that's exciting. It was worth him losing for that reason alone. And also, one thing that you guys all pointed out to me was at the end there, or rather at some point during the match, once she started to see the old Aomine again, she started to refer to him only as something that you heard her refer to him as in the flashbacks, when we would look back in time and see certain moments. I forget what she called him, even though you guys said it a million times in the comments. But yeah, I wouldn't have noticed that. Thank you for pointing that out. But what's exciting is that we're going to play Yosen next, I'm pretty sure, because we got a special ending conclusion before the post-credit scene last episode, which showed Yosen lining up and then Saren lining up, being, you know, obviously us versus them. Makes a lot of sense, especially given how Season 2 opened. We're obviously going to play against them. There ain't no way. They've been setting this up since the beginning of the season. This is going to be an exciting way, it seems, to wrap up the season. And I'm just excited for this match because we still got a whole lot of basketball to play, and I cannot wait to see where this goes. I feel like seeing how we got to see Kagami go into the zone, we're going to see other players potentially go into the zone as we face off against more difficult opponents, drawing out more in terms of what people need to be capable of during the match. I think the one that I am most excited to see is Riko in the zone. That'd be really cool to see. I hope that by the end of Season 3 we get to see him in the zone, or maybe in the movie, because I know that there's a movie. I'm not sure what it's about, but regardless, I want to see what... I just want to see our main characters in the zone. I would love... The zone makes this so much crazier because it's just absolutely nuts. Like, you know, actually, they're probably setting us up to have Kagami and Tatsuya play in the zone against each other. Of course, we have Murasaki Bara. I don't know where he's going to be in all this, if it's going to be a him versus Kiyoshi type thing during the match, and Tatsuya versus Kagami. So we have like 2 different storylines going on during our upcoming match against Yosen, and where Kuroko is going to fall in on all of that. It's just exciting. I cannot wait to see how we begin to wrap up this season with this match. I assume that we're going to get a breather episode in between matches, but then again, this show is so fast-paced. If we were to jump into the next match already, I wouldn't be surprised. So, with that being said, let's jump in. Episode 44. Tell Me. Let's go. They're open with murder mystery vibes. But what's going on though? Whose apartment were they in? Huh?
2回戦はあさって3回戦以降は毎日試合があるんだぞ勝っても浮かれてる暇なんてないっつのいいかもねじゃあみんなで行こっかご飯
Well, then yeah, this is the perfect night to get it if your match isn't for 2 days. Are we gonna find another place to do an eating contest at? Oh, that's why he was saying that. We were in Kagami's apartment. I imagine that they all just got food and then passed out with food comas, and that's why he was like, what happened? How did this happen? I don't know. I'm excited to see where this goes. But yeah. I just can't wait. This show keeps getting better and better. That's a lot of room for one person. Oh. Oh, that's funny. Oh, of course, the cooking and how bad she is at cooking. Yep. I love this running bit. What did she make this time? Oh no. Is this what makes them all like on the ground? Like, how did this happen? Oh. But I bet you it's smothered with the powder again to make it very nutritious. A whole banana? Oh my gosh. Strawberries? She just put the whole bag in there? Oh. She got lucky. I love the running bit though. They have so many running bits in this show, from Kuroko's evasiveness, phantomness, to her bad cooking. Like just now. How he, yep. Yep, as I was talking about the bit. Yep. Oh, we're having a wholesome moment right now. He's blushing. Kagami's blushing. Yeah, man, that was just the tip of the iceberg. And the tip of the iceberg was Aomine, of all people. That's also true. Everybody was watching. Everybody. Every generation of Miracle Player. This is gonna be an uphill battle for sure. I've grown to love their duo dynamic from episode 1. It's been such a crazy cool journey. Did she accidentally put something in the food that made them all pass out? Is that what it is? Did she accidentally drug the food? Because she said she put everything in the bag in the food. Death. What was it? She was thinking that they poisoned them all. She did put supplements in there again. Did they overdose on protein powder? What's going on? The Kuroko? Whoa! What?
Hey, what's going on? What's all this noise about?
English.
Oh, Tiger, you came back?
Who is that?
I missed you so much!
What is going on?
Hey, who the hell are you guys? What are you doing all of a sudden? What's the matter? It's nothing, isn't it? Why are you here in the first place? Alex! Alex? それって確か
Isn't that the person that he went to go and learn from?
アメリカで修行？俺にバスケを教えてくれた師匠がいるんす。
He was a woman?
名前はアレックス。
And what is this? Why'd they kiss on the lips?
You guys are Tiger's teammates. I'm Alexander Garcia. Nice to meet you.
This is interesting.
Just shut it and put your pants on.
Hearing Kagami's voice actor, this English man is funny.
Why do you? Oh, you don't really speak English, do you? じゃあ、日本語でいいぞ。大学で専攻してたし、タイガーにも習ったからな。いた。アレクサンドラ・ガルシア。向こうの大学バスケの州チャンピオン。
Ah,
WNBA でプレーしてる。WNBA って超
dang. All right. But why was she naked in his house and kiss him on the lips, though?
それでなんで日本に？監督、あんまその人に近づくと。日本の女子はキュートだね。すまん。
Oh. Still, though. Isn't she an adult? And these are all... this is... Okay, you're not... This is weird, but oh well. First her dad, now this chick. Oh, so she's picking up on the phantomness. Oh, she showed up because Yosin and us are gonna play, so she wants to see their game. Makes sense.
引退後はまだ事実を受け止められずに私も荒れててね。うっぷんばらしにストリートのコートに通ってた。そんなある日、突然こいつと達也が弟子にしてくれとか言ってきたんだ。気がつけば、私も笑ってバスケをしていた。
Love me an origin story.
そして日本で再び戦うってんだ。気にもなるさね。でもまだ戦うって決まってませんよ。What？ しかも明日は試合ないから、俺たちは観戦だけですけど。あれ、そうなの？
Well,
じゃあ私も一緒に行く。連れてってくれ。
are we gonna go watch a game? That's gonna be interesting. But at the same time, there's no way we're not playing against Yosin. So, like, I know we are.
去年インターハイベスト4まで行った大仁田高の小林圭介。188センチの日本じゃ珍しい長身ポイントガード。パスも出せて点も取れるオールラウンダー。全国でも屈指の選手だ。あいつはいい。
One of the best players in the country? That's pretty crazy. We're playing against... Oh, damn, Midorima. My man, there ain't nothing you can do against Midorima. Damn, the best player in the country they got 30 points on him.
奇跡の世代の試合は何度見ても慣れんな。正直気がめいるぜ。すべてのチームが各県から選ばれた強豪だ。弱いはずがない。しかしその中でも奇跡の世代のいるチームはやはりずば抜けている。全国の猛者がボンピャクと変わらず霞むほどに。そんなこと100も承知よ。それに何より大事なのはまず次の試合。帰って中身や南のデータをおさらいするわよ。
Oh.
ああ、それなんだが。悪いが、こいつをしばら
So
く。
we're not playing against Yosin next. I guess we'll play against Yosin at some point then. But interesting. What is she going to teach him now?
いきなり。お前の言ってた奇跡の世代。あれ確かに化け物だ。
その一人を倒したお前らなら油断さえなければ2、3回戦も問題はないはずだ。だがその後に当たる陽線ってのは分が悪すぎる。ただでさえ化け物が一人いる上に、タイガが日本に帰った後、達也は私の教えを得てストリートで技を磨いてきた。今のあいつはその化け物とほぼ同格と言っていい。
Yeah, I mean, we learned that in the beginning of the season, but damn, I'm a little upset we aren't just jumping into the Yosa match. I thought we would be.
1日2日でどこまでできるかわからんが、お前にはまだ教え残していることがある。
Ooh, we're gonna have a new weapon. Let's go.
どうも。どうもじゃねえよ。
Oh.
いきなり呼び出してどういうつもりだったやつ。
担当直入に言います。青峰君、僕にシュートを教えてください。
We're gonna have Kuroko learn how to shoot the basketball. Oh, this is exciting. I want to see him. I want to see him actually make a basket before the end of the show.
大体仮に教えてくれたとしても1日2日で身につくのか。
1日2日じゃないわ。そもそもシュートの練習は予選の後パパがコーチに着いた時からやってたのよ。
え？
あいつがおそらくこの先ぶち当たるで。
Oh, this is the remainder of the conversation.
ついてはもう伝えた。
Or no, I thought there was more to the conversation from that flashback, or that they just jumped over to it.
ちょっと考えれば至極当たり前のことなんだが、黒子がドライブでペネトレートしてヘルプが来て空いたスペースにパス。これが今までの基本パターンだが、もし敵がヘルプに来なかったら黒子は自らシュートを打たなければならない。
He has to give himself two options then.
習得戦切り裂き戦では数度しか使わなかったからボロが出なかったし、東欧戦では青峰君にドライブそのものを破られてしまった。けど黒子君のシュート率の悪さがバレれば、鉄平の言ったことを敵がしてくるのは必然よ。それにオーバーフローはあくまで切り札。対戦相手に二度と使えないのはもちろん、見られたチームに対しても効果が薄くなっていくから、乱発すれば自分の首を絞めていく一方だわ。
Dude, Kagami's about to learn something. And hopefully Kuroko is able to make some shots. That's so cool. That's one thing I've been hoping this whole show, is to see Kuroko make baskets. Like, I want him to be able to shoot by the end of this show, not just be a support.
どうですか。
知らねえよ。無理やり連れてきてヘボシュート見せてどうもこうもあるか。教えるなんて一言も言ってねえだろうが。
なんでですか。
任した相手に翌日シュートを教えろっつってくる方がどうかしてる。
That is true. That I didn't even think about that.
寝てねえんだよ、あれから。
え？
あれから帰って飯食ってお風呂入ってそんで横になった。けどいつまで経っても寝れやしねえ。体はヘトヘトなのに目をつぶれば試合のシーンが浮かぶんだ。ずっと忘れていたあの感じ。胸が締め付けられて吐き気みたいなムカつきがあって頭がガンガンする。忘れかけて懐かしんでは見たものの、いざまた味わってみれば何のことはねえ。結局変わらず苦いだけだ。
Damn.
最悪の夜だったぜ。けどだからこそ今はバスケが早くしたくてしょうがねえ。
Man, it's a bittersweet thing that has happened.
青峰君。
話してたらなんかマジでバスケやりたくなってきたわ。しょうがねえから付き合ってやるよ。シュート教えてやるっつってんだよ。
Hail to the yeah. Let's go. You felt a little bit of that nostalgia, that feeling.
いえ、中学の時もよくこうして練習してましたね。
いいからとっとと打て。時間ねえんだろ。
Oh yeah, dude. I'm so excited for Kagami and Kuroko's improvements. I cannot wait to see them in action.
さすがに疲れは残るか。深夜までアレックスの特訓だった。
I'm so excited to see what she's teaching them.
けどこの先も勝つにはもっと強くならなきゃなんねんだ。やるしかねえ。
おはよう。よく眠れたか？だから
服着ろっつってんだろ。
服投げつけんじゃねえ。
Very interesting.
さすがに試合の合間にこの練習量はちっと厳しいか。だが時間は限られている。どこまでものにできるかは体力以上に大河の精神力にかかっている。
Ooh, that transition though. That was pretty sick. Oh man, that's such a short training montage. That means that we're not going to see what they've all learned until the game goes on. Damn, the hype and the episode ends. Oh, just kidding. I thought that would have been a perfect point for it to end.
早い展開を好むうちとは相性が悪いから、まずはメンツを変えて様子を見るわ。日向くん、伊月くん、哲平、水戸部くん、土田くん。スタートはこの5人で行くわよ。
We're having some people that aren't normally on the court on the court.
ちょ前に心配そうな面してんなよ。してません。ならちゃんと声出せ。はい。それではこれよりウィンターカップ第5試合、セーリン高校対中宮南高校の試合を始めます。よろしくお願いします。
I'm so interested to meet this team. I love random teams when they pop up because we don't know anything about them, so it's exciting. This is great. That was a great one-off episode. That was a little weird at points. Well, another fantastic episode of Kuroko no Basket checked off the list. Unfortunately, we had more awkward sexualization. Though I guess this woman was an adult, yet she was kissing teenagers. So I don't know, and constantly being naked. So I guess take it for what you will. At least she's an adult. But yeah, I mean, overall is kind of the episode I expected, and of course, like I said, the fast-paced show that this is, we wound up at our next match by the end. We didn't take a whole episode to train. We had the moment with the food. Then we met Alex. Got to see a brief moment of a game. Then we now have our two new things that we're expecting and excited to see. Whatever Kagami learned, which is to make him on par, on par with Tatsuya, because I assume that she's teaching Kagami whatever she taught Tatsuya. And then we have Riko being taught by Aomine how to shoot, which is exciting. I really hope that we get to see Kuroko at least somewhat decent at shooting the basketball by the end of the show. Though I didn't even think about it, went right over my head the fact that the show only progressed a day in the episode, and then he hit up Aomine to teach him, and it's like, well, you just beat me yesterday in a tournament, like a competitive big national tournament, and now you're asking me to help you progress and become better to go on further? Kind of messed up, yes, but I'm glad that they still are having this moment of teaching and that nostalgic moment of feeling like the good old days, and at least for Kuroko. But I'm happy that Aomine has this drive again to learn and practice and play basketball, and that's all I could ask for, especially learning as much as we have about his character. But now we're playing against this school. Let me skip through it again and figure out the name. Nakamiya South High. Don't know what these guys are capable of, but I'm excited because they're not a Generation of Miracle player team. But at the same point, they are in the Winter Cup and they have made it to the top 32, I think. 16 games going. Only half will progress, I think, is what they were just saying. So, they're not bad. They made it past the first game, and they made it past the preliminaries, so they probably will be a little bit difficult, but I imagine that they won't be that big of a threat, and we'll get to practice and use our new moves to an extent, kind of dabble it a little bit, because I mean, obviously, after watching the videos, the team did, they felt comfortable enough not to put Kagami and Kuroko in right away, which means that they're using people who normally aren't out on the court as often, so they probably aren't that strong, not to downplay them at all, but then again, we're also reserving weapons, and we're trying not to use all of our big boy moves in the matches that aren't against Generation of Miracle players, which makes sense, because we've already shown a lot to all the teams in the match against Almine. Because like I've said many times now, and the show has continued to show us, every time a match has been going on, all the Generation of Miracle players are watching because they're all there participating in the tournament. So, of course, they're going to sit there and watch other teams play because they're potentially an opponent down the line. So, with that being said, I'm excited to see our strategy and where we go beyond this point. They've set it up that our next Generation of Miracle team that we will be playing against, according to the bracket, assuming that we both make it there, which I guarantee you we will, is against Yosin. We just aren't getting it right away. I figured that we'd be getting it right away, but then again, they did tease us with the fact that we'll be playing against them next in the episode's ending credits of the episode we beat Almine. So, I'm going to stop rambling. I want to jump into the next episode and see us play against this team. So with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, please consider dropping a like to let me know you did. If you haven't already and you'd like to stay up to date on all my future videos, please consider subscribing, ring in that bell, and you'll be notified every single time I upload. I also have a Patreon where I post full-length reactions of all the shows I'm watching on YouTube, so if you'd like to watch full-length episodes of Kuroko no Basket with me or any other show I'm watching on YouTube, feel free to check out my Patreon. You will need your own legal copy of the show, so keep that in mind if you check it out. And until next time, with my next episode of Kuroko no Basket, hope you all have a fantastic day, and peace.